How's it going, guys? Welcome to another episode. In this video, you're gonna see how we fillet these giant catfish. And as we mentioned, there's more than one way to skin a cat. This isn't necessarily the right way. This is just the way that we found it easiest. If you're watching this video to learn how to fillet a fish, period, it's probably not the video for you, I'll be honest. You should probably start out with something small. These fish are abnormally large. You're not gonna wanna miss it. If you're just naturally curious about how these big catfish are filleted, this is the video for you. Enjoy it. We hang them up, cut the tail, and let the blood drain out. So right now, Josh is finishing up the channel cat fillets. Cracker's taking his knife and he's just gonna run it down the spine of the flathead to separate that big fillet off the back. Helps if you got a sharp knife. So throughout the video, you'll see that I kind of speed things up, try to make the video a little bit more interesting. So while these guys are doing this, I'll just take this time to throw out a couple short clips of when we actually caught these fish. I released a 2-part video series on how to run bank poles and then retrieving bank poles. If you guys haven't checked those out, check them out. Just follow the spine on just like you would any other fish, really. Just a lot bigger. You're going for this piece right here. That crease, it's like a back strap on a deer.
It almost comes out, that's what I was gonna say, it almost comes out like a back strap. You don't have to clean as many.
Yeah, it's true. That could feed a small army.
Takes a lot of bluegill to make this much meat.
Mm-hmm.
We always keep our channel cat, blue cat, separate from the flathead. We'll show you the difference in the meat here in a little while. We'll get some out.
So as Cracker's filleting this side, you can hear the knife click against the ribs, which is exactly what you want. That way you know you're not wasting any meat. All right, so we got one whole side off. This is what it should look like. You leave the belly meat, like I said, there's a crease right here that you follow. It's just like a back strap on a deer. Then you get to this point right here.
This is the fillet that you end up with. It's slippery because it still has skin on it, but you can see it's a big fillet. What we're gonna do with this is right here, that's that vein. We're gonna cut right along the side of it.
So now Josh is just going to take his knife and he's going to cut along both sides of that vein and remove it completely. He's going to separate the skin from the fillet as well as all the other red meat, and he will get it ready to be cubed up. So now you got 2 pieces.
And there's many ways to do this. I know some people are going to watch us and say we hang them up and skin them that way. That ain't wrong. This is just the way we kind of figured out. You always get the same spot. Some people just do it different.
One way to skin a cat.
Yeah. It's just the skin. Wasting time doing that, the same thing on that one. Now we always cut this red meat, any of that red stuff, try to get it off there. whenever you've nuggeted it up, if you see some more on there that you've missed, you can always take it out.
So while Josh is removing the red meat from this fillet, smash that subscribe button, guys. I'm going to be doing a giveaway at 500 subscribers. When I get close to that number, I'll explain the rules for your chance to enter to win. I appreciate the support. It means a lot. Once you got a solid piece of meat, it's however you want to do it. If you want big pieces or small pieces, we like to cube it up into little
I usually try
nuggets.
to angle mine a little bit so that there'll be a crisp or a thin edge on it, so it takes the batter. And we like to deep fry things, so they say that's basically just that red meat is fat and it just doesn't taste very good.
So as you can see, Josh is finishing up cubing this side. The second slab of meat, he's going to do the exact same thing, trim the red meat, cut it down to a workable size, and then cube it up. There's no sense in showing you the other side. It's the exact same thing. All right, once you got your so-called back straps out, now the best part of the catfish is the belly meat.
My favorite. I just split it without popping anything extra that I don't have to.
Kind of like gutting a deer. You just pull the skin and meat away from the organs.
I don't do this to regular catfish, but flatheads have a lot of belly meat, and it's good.
So what Cracker's doing right now is he's just kind of separating the organs, moving them aside. That way he can cut the meat away from them and then separate it completely. So once you got the belly meat fillet laid out, you can run your hand down like Cracker's doing right now in between the meat and the skin, and it separates it perfectly. And now that he has a significant portion moved away from the skin, he can just use his hands to pull it away.
About got one rolled out here. You're able to see, but that's the big old slab. That's one half of the belly meat. It's big and it's thick. It's a big, thick piece of meat. And I always just cut them down to a workable size.
So now Josh is going to do the exact same thing he did with the so-called back straps. He's just going to trim the red meat, trim the fat, trim the skin, cut it up into a workable size, cube it up, and get it ready for the fryer.
That's fine. I think I'd almost rather you peel it with the skin on anyway, or cut it with the skin on anyway. Makes it easier to flay that outside.
When you get done, that's all you're wasting. There's very little meat left on that.
This one will have some little chunks there if you want to cut them
we
out.
can cut their head out.
He's big enough for a nugget.
So on these bigger catfish, there's actually a significant amount of meat behind the eyeball. I don't go into great detail on how he cuts these out. I apologize. So just hopefully you can watch it and kind of learn from it. And that's the shape it's supposed to look like when you're done.
You can see the flathead. It's all pure white and flaky. Channel cat, different texture. It just looks different. And there's nothing wrong with the channel cat, but it's definitely different meat. This is probably the best catfish you'll ever eat. Well, I think so anyway.
We'll have plenty of meat, that's for sure. All right, guys, I appreciate you watching. I know that video was kind of a short one. Basically, it's the same thing as any other catfish, just a lot bigger, and the big ones like these flatheads have some belly meat that's really, really good. So I'll catch you next time.